Welcome back, Crimson Nation, to another episode of your Harvard Top Plays of the Week. I've got a quick one, but a good one for you guys, starting with number 4, women's lacrosse. Trailing by 6 early in the second half against Penn, junior Callie Hem found Charlotte Hodgson cutting into the middle of the field before Hodgson fired a pass into the back of the net to continue the Crimson's comeback effort in the Ivy League semifinal. Coming in at number 3, women's rugby. Tied 12-12 against Dartmouth with less than 1 minute left in the third place Cup championship game. Chloe Headland got the ball over the line, went on to go kick the conversion kick before giving Harvard the lead 19-12. This was a big win for the Crimson as they faced Ivy League rival Dartmouth multiple times throughout the season, and they were able to pull out the big win on the big stage. Coming in at number 2, men's tennis. With the Crimson up 3-0 in the round of 32 matchup against Arizona State, first-year Valdemar Pape faced match point on court 6. After returning a forehand shot, Pape's opponent sent his return out of bounds, clinching the victory for the Crimson and sending them to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2004. And lastly, coming in at number 1, track and field. Both teams this past weekend won the Ivy League champion title, and this marks the first time ever in history that both men's and women's team won it in the same year. This win included the men's 4x100 relay team, Chloe Fair running an exceptional race in the women's 400-meter hurdles, and the Harvard men's team sweeping the podium in the 400-meter hurdles. We got a chance to catch up with Erin Shirley and Chloe Fair earlier today, so let's go see what they had to say.
This past weekend was the 2023 Outdoor Ivy League Championships, where I was running 5 races. I ran a total of 5 races. I ran the 110 hurdles, the 400 hurdles, and the 4x400, in which I was the Ivy League champion in the 400 hurdles. Ivy League champion feels great. I mean, 2-time Ivy League champion, considering that the men's track and field team won after 40 years of no title, so that was really awesome to really bring it home with the boys. The 400 hurdles was an exciting event. That's my favorite event. This is my first outdoor season for Harvard track and field, considering COVID, and then I had taken last spring off. So I was really pumped about it. I was pretty nervous. I mean, it's my first outdoor championships here for the school, and I had high hopes. I was really hoping to, go out there and run a race that I could be proud of. 400 hurdles is a super mental race. It's a tough race physically, but it's definitely a really big mental race. You got to be locked in and focus on each and every hurdle. It was one of my cleanest races, so I was pretty excited about that. So it felt pretty good. I was really nervous going into it, just wanting to make sure that I got everything right and that all of my training that I've been doing would lead up to a really clean race and a race that my coach could also be proud of, because I know I make a lot of mistakes. It's a race that you can make a lot of mistakes in, and so I was just hoping I got it right.
It was exciting. We've been preparing for this one for a long time, and we also knew going into it that if we all performed at our A game that we would win. And we did. My teammates absolutely killed it, and it was really exciting. I was seated best going into it, but I also knew the girl on the outside from Princeton was really good, and she did give me a run for my money, and I caught her at the end, very last second, and it was very exciting. It was a little boost of energy at the end. This team is truly my family. Absolutely love every single one of them. We all work so hard together, and obviously that paid off this weekend as both teams won. The first time in history, which is pretty crazy.
And that wraps up this week's episode of your Harvard Top Plays. Make sure you cheer on the Crimson in this weekend's competition. I'm Connor Coyne. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And before I go Crimson.